Very good. Welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us for another Jolok style Tai Chi and Qigong class. We have Willem Ackermans with us again. It's so good to have you, and I'm so pleased that you've all joined us. We just heard a thwop, which sounds like the cats have knocked something in the house down, but okay, they might come in and say hello. Let's take right hand in fist, please. Left hand straight and pull back the thumb. Bring the feet together, hands together. Say.
Lao Shu Hao.
Lao Shu Hao. He just said student, hello. Lao Shu Hao. Shu San Hao and Lao Shu Hao. We've got teachers with us as well. Good stuff. So let us begin. We'll just open our stance and have a little bit of movement. We're going to borrow a second or two from the Chen repertoire for warm-up. So let's just open that stance to shoulder width, and we gently roll into the four corners of the hips. Allow the spiral to flow up and down through the entire body, and you get this beautiful swizzle stick effect. I have to remember to take my phone off of airplane mode, or I'll be thinking, why is nobody contacting me all day? I've done that before.
It's so nice and quiet.
It's so nice and quiet on a festival day. Yeah. Breathe and relax. I quite like to use this just to get the crunches and crackles out. And normally you find that you start crunching, but as you progress it gets smoother. But I find sometimes when I start this, it goes smooth, and then within about 30 seconds, then I start crunching, which would seem backwards. Just keep going, please, while I let someone in. Oh, fantastic. There we go. Good. So I have a theory that it's kind of layers of tension that are held back. So we're kind of, what's that word? Mining for tension as we do this exercise. So you might have a veneer of free movement, but underneath there's some tension. And so a warm-up exercise like this can release the deeper layers and make everything flow a wee bit easier. Good, let's change direction, please. You'll see the different masters have a slightly different approach. If you watch Grandmaster Chen, he tends to let his head and neck flow a little bit more freely, whereas his son, Chen Yunjun, tends to keep the head relatively straight with the body, so the whole body moves a little bit like bamboo swaying. So you can have a little play with it. I wouldn't turn your head too much. I find when I turn my head, I have to concentrate a lot more on keeping the connection. But it is a really nice wee exercise if you have a stiff neck, for example. Very good, lovely. All right, let's come back into the center and relax down. So let us move through our three forms. We have 7 stars in rotations Qigong, we have Phoenix and Graceful Clouds of Blessing, and we have the Immortals crossing the sea. We have been looking at Phoenix on both sides recently. What do you say? Do you want to do it both sides today? Okay, so that is 4 forms really, but or 1 form twice in 2 directions. So yeah, let's do that. So don't worry if the wheels fall off. You can stop, you can rest, you can watch at any stage if you like, but just let's let it flow. So we're going to begin our Wuji somewhat unusually in an open stance. We float the top of the head up, the chin slightly down and back. Relax the chest. Gently find all 10 fingers and glide them down towards the floor. Then take a few moments to breathe and calm. Listening behind. And let's begin open door 5, movement 1 of 7 stars in rotations, Qigong. Hello, Rosie. Let's pause for a moment, check posture, relax into center, release shoulders, elbows, feel into hands and movement 2. Let's do a little roll forwards and back. And begin the lower level rotations. Hey Willem, we colour match today?
Yeah.
Nearly change direction. On screen it looks right. Good, we come to center. Absorb the energy in. Keep the shoulders relaxed as we float up. And now the upper level rotations for Tai Chi duality. Change direction. Good. So we're going to make use of Willem's side stance to just show you how upright we want to keep the body in our next movement, movement 3, heaven, earth, and human we gather. Very good. Please be careful to keep your knees in line with your feet. Don't let them cave in or out. Let's check posture and relax to center. In this exercise, we give ourselves a few moments to process the exercise, calming to center in between. Good, and let's go again. Point around the feet. Feel up your back. And round the waist to cover center. Check posture. Relax to center. Very good. Ready and open. Breathe and relax. Good. Now we're going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to ask Willem to turn to face you, if you don't mind. No, you're gonna, yeah. Because I so often do it mirrored that I'm concerned I'll forget how to do it the normal way. So we're going to move on to movement 4. Are you okay to mirror?
Yeah.
Great, okay, so we're going to turn to our, oh no we're not, we're going to, sorry, I'm ahead of myself, do our hug ball. So we do a little rotation of ball, a nice little centering practice. Movement 4 is the 4 directions, so it's quite nice to find the center of the compass first. And now we're going to turn the toes to the southeast. Good. And let's roll the ball level with the base, lower back. And roll it up to mid and upper back. And then up to the cervical vertebrae, the neck and head. Good, we're going to step to the side, flip the toes, and do our tiger exercise to the west. Good. So that was dragon to the east, tiger to the west. Now we have phoenix to the south, so your right hand scoops under, and we expand, rotate and step left foot forwards. The beginning of the phoenix form. Heaven and earth, followed by sun and moon. Good. And now we have the snake. So we turn the toes to the southeast, we turn the waist, right hand coming forwards, left hand coming back. Look behind and press away from your body. Good, release, lasso the top arm and flip your toes to do the same on the other side. Left arm forwards, right arm back, Look behind, stretch your hands away. Lovely, and release, and we return to center for our second north facing animal, the turtle. So we're filling our back, into the north. Hands level with the feet, curve the full of the back and stretch the top of the head with the chin tucked down and back. Good, and release. Let's go into movement 5, the 5 elements, starting with gold. So we step and step through. Roll back, float up, square up, step and through. Block, step back and pierce. Fix the front foot. Block and pierce. Third movement, wood element, half step stretch and full step. Half step stretch and release, turn. Fire element, we step forwards right, block, left hand in front of heart, rise. Good, we turn to the front and scoop. And scoop. Earth element. And bring the left foot in. Movement 6, the 6 harmonies. We step out again and we repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Lift the left toe, swing the arms under, up and over and open, left. We come back the way we came, arms up, feed the weight, and step right. Swing, turn, step the back foot through, and open right. Turn, and step through. Martial flowers. So we can step forwards with the back foot, step forwards with the back foot, step back with the front foot, step back with the front foot, turn to the other corner, step forwards with the back foot, step forwards with the back foot, step back with the front foot, step back with the front foot, return to center, take a breath. And we can close. Good job. Movement 7, 7 stars in rotations. Should we face each other or do 2 circles? Face each other. Okay. Okay. All right. So we lengthen up. Chin down and back. Lengthen the fingers down. Calm down. Now Willem and I are doing the same as you, or we'd hit each other. Ready? We scoop. Right hand comes under, left hand on top. Turn the ball over, push your left heel out, and sweep the left arm towards the center of the circle. We're a bit far. Okay, ready? 8 steps round with the front foot first. Go. 1, 2, 3, halfway, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn in and release. Right hand towards center. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Take a breath. And relax down. We pause level with the waist. Find in your center, find the dantian. Breathe and relax into it. Point to the floor. And we can close left. Good. And heel tap. Well done. Now I feel such an amateur when it comes to circle walking. There's a procedure that we do, the mud step for the feet. We want to keep the feet kind of skimming on the surface of the floor without raising the heel at the back, which is quite difficult. You see what I'm doing? I'm not lifting my heel. I'm trying not to lift the heel. I'm not succeeding very well. But that's the idea with mud step, is that you want to keep your feet like you are slipping through mud. You know that feeling when you step in mud and you go to lift your foot and it sucks the shoe off your foot because it has that sticky quality. But if you keep your foot flat, you can glide along the mud and you can use that suction to your advantage. So that's the idea, but I'm not there yet. I can feel my heels lifting. It's a million miles away. And I was laughing because we were kind of making eye contact and it felt very real for a second. It felt quite martial and I was like, oh, I have an opponent. So it's quite fun if you have the chance to do it with two people. When I first started trying to explain this, I was saying you focus towards the center of the circle, unlike Tai Chi, that you're focusing into the distance. But actually, having chatted with Willem, I realized that was incorrect. Just like Tai Chi, we should be focusing through the center of the circle, but continuing to open our awareness out into the distance. So we're keeping our awareness open. So you can think of it like a sound wave, that it comes to a point and then it keeps expanding out. So we are focusing through the center point. Would you agree? Yeah, good. I'm glad. So it's just a really good way to keep the hub of the circle, but you want to keep your awareness open. All right, so yeah, how are you finding 7 stars?
Yeah, needs more work.
Needs more work. That's the way, isn't it? All Tai Chi, all Qigong, it always feels like it needs more work. You may have noticed I only did 1 heart exercise. Actually, you only need to do 1, but we could have done 3, didn't. Yeah, repetitions is nice for when we're feeling it needs more work, but let's get on and do the Phoenix. So we've used the 7 stars really as warm-up to keep it in our memory banks, to keep it in our body. We could take it one day, if you like, at some stage and just spend the whole day polishing and refining 7 stars. It's definitely worth it. But for now, Phoenix on both sides. Do you want to do front view or back? Okay. Willem's going to do back view. Alright, so heels together, toes a little bit apart, please, everyone. I've chatted away to give you a wee chance to rest and have a sip of water. Now let's find that quiet space. Pointing the fingers down. Phoenix in Graceful Clouds of Blessing, both sides. Off we go. Your right hand comes under. Willem, if you set the pace, I'll follow you.
reposition.
Oh yeah, so reposition, good, thank you. And we continue. Beautiful, well done. Relax. You can have a wee drink, a wee rest. Whew, it's quite difficult to time one's practice like that. I was actually following Willem in the monitor with our back to each other, so yeah, I didn't feel like I was keeping pace very well, but did my best, that's fine. Okay, well done. All right, folks, so we're going to give it a second. You can have a wee stretch, a wee recovery from that. And finally, then we're going to look at the Immortals crossing the sea form. And I think we have time to do that. Gosh, we have rattled through our practice. We're only just gone halfway through our time. So I think what we will do, we'll give the Immortals a little bit of time. And maybe for clarity, we'll just do it one person at a time. So you can follow Willem and then you can follow me. Unless people are absolutely, parity speed-wise and position-wise, it can actually be a little bit distracting to have two people to follow. So this time, Willem, would you like to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and it's always, people have their own rhythm. So
Yeah.
if you're speeding up or in relation to me or Jane or slowing down, it's normal.
Yeah.
Follow your own rhythm a bit, but we'll do our best. See how best fit into that here. Let's find your space. Make sure you have some space to your side. Excuse me, please.
Good girl.
Heels together, toes slightly out. Arms relaxed. Standing straight, calm down. Feeling into the fingertips, directing your energy, softening the knees, and begin. Up right hook, open left, change hands, change feet, and pick up left foot, right hook, continue,
And on the other side. No, I'm joking. Very good. I'm so tempted to say that. You can see your face, but yeah. Well done, that was lovely. Shall we do it once
You
more?
can do the other side.
I can do the other side. Oh, he's so nice to me. It's fair enough, actually. Okay, so we'll maybe do it once more. We'll maybe do it a little bit quicker this time, set the pace a wee bit faster. And then the question of late has been, basically the last section has been a bit less secure than the rest of it. So, Willem, do you want to take a wee rest?
Yep.
Okay, tag team. She's quite a nervous little cat. Okay, so let's go through the whole thing again, as I say, just a little bit quicker. When we add speed, I have found in Tai Chi, I learned this from the fan form, that if you try to speed up, oh dear, really? If you try to speed up, it can tighten the body. It can make you a little bit nervous in your mind and tighten the body. But actually the way to speed up is to relax more and let yourself flow. And trust that your body does actually know what it's doing. And if you do make a mistake, it really doesn't matter. But you can take note of it and go, that's where I need to work on. So by speeding it up or changing the tempo a little bit, it can make more clear to us what parts need attention. So then we can focus on that. So there's no such thing as mistakes, just, what is it, Bob Ross says, happy little accidents. But it's they're happy little incidents showing you where there is more work to be done. All right, so let's begin, please. Let's lengthen up. And relax down. Immortals crossing the sea. And Good. Now, I don't know if that was too fast, was it?
I think it was alright. It
Was
was
okay?
very fast, but very well followed, yeah.
Brilliant, well done. So isn't it nice sometimes if we just do throw something at you, maybe it'll actually go quite well. Very good indeed. Okay, so let us now have a wee look at the end of the form. And seeing as we've got Willem here, Willem, would you like to broach a topic?
Topic?
Any part of the end of the form? You had a wee watch at them.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you felt could be?
No, all looked really good. I could only watch one person really, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, looks really good.
Very good. Brilliant feedback. It looks really good, folks. Well done. Okay, are there any questions about the end of the form? Now's your chance. No? Okay, we'll just do the whole thing then. The whole end of the form. Willem, do you want to join in then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think really things start to get interesting from Immortal Fishing Toad. Would you agree? That's my landmark for coming towards the end. Okay, so we're going to do it the same way. We're going to go from here. So we're standing on our right, and our left foot is empty. So if you remember, we're using this diamond shape. So we're standing on, if you think of the the north, south, east, west. We're standing on the east, and that's south, and that's west, and towards the back of the room is north. So we're going to step south first and expand. Good. And we keep circling the arms under. The right hand comes under, left hand on top, and then we come through the south point and then on to the west point. Good, and that's when we start to turn on the heel. So we turn on the heel, which turns the hands, and then we're pushing the hands out as we swing the back leg out and inwards to hit left hand to left foot and try to step down on the south point to the front. Good, and then we keep circling. So right hand comes underneath and up, we feel a stretch in the hip, and the right foot circles in and out, hitting the foot, and step down. And we keep circling, taking the weight into the right. And right hand brings left foot up. Good. We step down left, and scoop the right hand under, and step through with the right foot to press. Good. So let's just do that a couple of times. So we are standing on the right, right hand in hook. Ready? In real time. Off you go. Step. Step. Turn. Kick. Step down. Keep circling. Kick. Step down, keep circling, hand brings the foot. Good, step down, right hand comes under, step through, and push. Very good, and rest. So, all Tai Chi has the same rule, regardless of what style it is. If one thing moves, everything moves. If one thing stops moving, everything stops moving. And this means, in effect, that the whole body acts as one being. So we're not moving arms, moving legs, moving body separately. That's just way too much. There's just too much going on to then harmonize. So we think of one unit churning and moving, expanding and contracting together. So let's bear that in mind as we do that movement one more time, please. I won't say anything, you just do it. Ready? And. Very nice. Well done. Lovely. And rest. Good. Okay, so it is true, this rule, this golden rule, if one thing moves, everything moves. However, sometimes a movement can be very subtle, whereas another part of the body might be moving a lot. So this is an expression of yin and yang. So we want the whole body to be a cohesive unit moving together. It doesn't mean that everything has to move with the same size. We just want to feel, right. Just like a clock. If you look at the cogs of a clock, you have big clogs that move slowly, and you have small clogs that move quickly. Or the other way around.
Cogs.
Did I say clogs? Sorry. Yes, you have clogs in clocks. No, cogs. So you'll see that they're all different sizes and they have different energies about them, but they all move together as one cohesive movement. One more time, please. Yes, we'll kick our clogs off and do it again.
A bit of a clog down.
Because I'm with a Dutchman here. Okay, ready? And
Easy. Very trusting cat.
oh, she's great.
Very chill.
Beautiful. Now let's move on and do the next bit. We do our martial flowers, we cross over, circle, and feed the weight into the front leg to bring the left side to create one line. Good, we step down, and right side works together to create one line. We step down, and we step diagonally back, and expand to sit down. Good. Immortals, sacred sword. We gather into fists to your left side, right hand up, left hand down, and turn the big wheel. Feet into the right, swing the left side, and land. Find your center, cross hands and go in, step back right, and both palms full twist, facing out. Release and take a breath. Good. And close. Lovely. All right, how are we doing for time? We have 5 minutes left. Willem, would you like to talk about the mechanism of the sacred sword?
Not sure.
Not really? I'll do it. Let's do it again. So remember that from the end of our kicking section, we could go into a jump. Yeah? I was far enough away. It's all right. It's just being dramatic. So we could make it a jump kick, but I think for the purposes for now, we'll just do the 2 balances. So the balances are like a preparation for the jump kick. A jump kick is what in dance we would call a hitch kick, that you're lifting one knee, jumping off the supporting leg to then land on the leg that was lifted and to kick out with the other leg. So in preparation, instead of jumping, we lift one knee and then we softly come down and lift the other knee. So it is preparation. So it actually stands you in good stead if you do enough of this version. Then when you do the hitch kick, it makes sense. So let's go from our, do you want to swap over then? Okay, so we go from our little press, right leg in front, right hand on the outside. We feed back, right hand comes across. There's your martial flowers, we circle, feeding into the right foot as the right hand comes down. Left side together, draws in front, and a little squeeze so we have a nice straight line. Then the left side sinks, the right hand prepares to rise and we come in and a little squeeze to create another barrier. Good. We step down. You could make that a stamp if you want. and we step diagonally back. Now again, one thing moves, everything moves. So as you step back, the arms have to do something, so they actually contract. They squeeze inwards. As we open the foot, the arms close. We squeeze. And then, as the feet turn, the arms naturally open. So we have our 3 harmonies. Hands above feet, elbows above knees, shoulders above hips. We make fists and draw towards the left side. 1 up, 1 down. Circling the arms, right hand coming up, left hand coming under. Feeding into the right hand pressing down. And release the left side to swing and land. Good. Check your posture. Again, 3 harmonies. Fists above feet, elbows above knees, shoulders above hips. We again draw in. We step back. Right hand up, left hand down. Check posture, make sure your hips are level. And release. And finish with a breath. Good. Breathe and relax. And close. And we close left in this form, just as most Tai Chi forms. We close left. Well done. And rest. Very good indeed. So, for many years when I was studying Tai Chi, if I felt that if an area in the practice wasn't good, I would ask a specific question and I would get a specific answer, will you do this and you do that. And over the years I've found that actually blanket corrections can be far more useful, as in keep posture moved from center. And this is another one, if one thing moves, everything moves. So you think of your system, your body, as one unit. So there's cause and effect. You know, if you're turning your arm in Tai Chi, it shouldn't be an arm movement, it should be a center movement. So if your center is moving to move your arm, that means that everything behind you is also moving in the other direction. You're getting yin and yang. So using this understanding, if one thing moves, everything moves, it can fix a multitude of issues, and it can just give you a feeling of cohesion, that you're actually experiencing what it is that we're trying to find in our Tai Chi practice, which is flow. So if you're moving from center, that means it's like a ball rolling in in the way it's moving, everything moves with. Willem, could you ever pass me that polystyrene bowl, please? Just to finish, we're running out of time. There we go. Thank you very much. So you can see if a ball is moving and I have my 2 hands stuck to the ball, necessarily both hands will move. It can't be that one hand moves and the other stays where it is. Both have to move evenly. And no matter what direction the ball is moving, everything has to move. And that is the essence of our Tai Chi practice. So you can really get a lot out of your form as a little exercise, thinking of, in my belly there is a ball and it turns, and as it turns, everything is influenced in all directions. Everything. There isn't a fingernail that isn't influenced. And by doing that, we can reduce the deviation of moving individual body parts to try to copy the choreography. Because the choreography is the way it is because the center moves and everything moves. So if I'm turning my arms, it's because my center is turning in that way. So you can get a lot of mileage out of that. Okay, let's finish, folks. So just shake out, please. Lift off your heels, give them a wee tap. Let everything go all wobbly and bouncy and free. Good. And swing down. Good. And just let everything run out of steam. until you're standing nice and quiet, listening to your body. Let's guide the hands up to cover center. Hug your elbows in. Find that ball. Don't have to think in terms of ball, just feeling into your center. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us today, folks. I hope you enjoyed our practice. Thank you, Willem, for making it interesting, more than normal. Thank you. Shia thank you so much, everyone, and wishing you a lovely day and happy practicing, and look forward to seeing you next time.